So you want to play Empire and get a really insane early game start. These are all you have to do to make sure your early game is as good as it possibly can be. From a tech tree perspective, you want to rush state-issued weapons, which you go into state troop standards as well, so you get the leadership and you get the melee defense. You can actually go into the mass-produced small ammunition and volley fire as well, as this will be a significant portion of your early to mid-game damage. But the main factor is that you get your melee defense on your melee units to make them pretty darn potent. And as you can see, we have swordsman at 41 melee attack and 45 melee defense. That's effectively the same melee defense as a Longbeard tier 3 dwarven unit, which are very renowned for their melee defense. To also achieve this, you need to go into Emperor's Finest, which gives a plus 6 melee attack and 6 melee defense. Also, you want to go Hold the Line, which will give an additional 4 leadership and 5 melee defense while they're fighting. This fundamentally will ensure that your front line will actually hold, because as we know, Faith, Steel and Gunpowder, but certainly giving them a ton of stats massively helps. As you know, the Empire, generally speaking, is always been terrible from a melee point of view, but you want to also transition into the likes of the Spearmen and the Crossbowmen when you have time. Since there's a lot more land battles, handgunners get insane amounts of value now, so you don't need to worry as much, especially with the Reichsguard, because early game, you don't need to struggle through loads of -7 battles, and the Swordsman at this stats will generally crush pretty much anything that you have to come against in the early stages of the game. They're very effective, and then obviously transition to the Spearmen for the anti-large at the same time. On top of going insane amounts of growth within Altdorf, so you can effectively get yourself the tier 3 wizard building. We do get the random mage at level 2, but now you can actually have an additional wizard capacity of +2, and you can also get the garrison building as well. So now it is well within your interest to effectively ensure that you're spamming out as much as growth as you physically can do. As you can see, I have 228, but obviously the control is affecting that, so by all means increase that as well. You want to make sure to effectively take Reichland as soon as you possibly can do. This is the preliminary ways of getting your early game as strong as possible, effectively utilizing the things that make you really, really useful, and that is the Spearmen and the Crossbowmen. With the tech tree upgrades, you will fundamentally be able to fight significantly more troops and have an easier time of defending yourself. And one thing, do not try and defend all of the Empire guys. It's just not worth your time. By all means, getting it, clear up afterwards. Make sure to protect Toddy and kill Festus. In this situation as well, Grom is not much of a problem. Want to play towards your victory conditions and ensure that you can take out Kemmler. So Kemmler is your next target.